Life and career. 1974 to 2000, early life and start of career. Cornell Iral Haynes Jr. was born on November 2, 1974, in Austin, Texas, the only son of Cornell Haynes and Rhonda Mack. His father served in the Air Force for much of his childhood, and when he was 7, his parents divorced. As a teenager, Haynes moved with his mother from St. Louis, Missouri, to University City, a St. Louis County suburb. While in high school, Nelly formed the St. Lunatics with his friends Ollie, Murphy Lee, Kidjuan, Slow Down, and his half-brother City Spud. The group enjoyed moderate local popularity with their single Gimme What You Got in 1996. Despite being popular in Missouri and the surrounding areas, the group struggled to achieve success outside of St. Louis. The rest of the group agreed to let Nelly go solo after a major record deal failed to appear. Later in 1999, Nelly was signed to Universal Music Group by A&R Kevin Law. Law told Headquarters that Nelly was largely disliked by the label when he first signed, with the feedback he received from his colleagues on the rapper's music being extraordinarily negative. Nelly was unusual for being a rapper from the Midwest at a time when hip-hop was dominated by the East Coast, West Coast, and the South. The label used this to their advantage by branding him as a star of the Midwest, hoping to inspire pride in the people of St. Louis and the surrounding regions. Despite the negative feedback he received from the label, his debut single, Country Grammar, Hot Shit, was a success, peaking at number 7 on both the Billboard Hot 100 and UK Singles chart. Recognizing Nelly's potential, the label began to change their mind and allowed work to begin on his debut album. The label decided to do a solo record with him first and then reunite him with the St. Lunatics the following year. Personal life. Nelly dated singer Ashanti from 2003 to 2013. After meeting at the 2003 Grammy Awards, the two began dating again in 2023. In December 2023, it was reported the couple were expecting their first child together. Nelly has 2 children from previous relationships, a son named Cornell Haynes Jr. and a daughter named Chanel. Nelly also has 2 adopted children from his stepsister Jacqueline Donahue, who died on March 25, 2005, after a battle with leukemia. And Nelly has been a longtime fan of the St. Louis Cardinals of the MLB. He was also a longtime fan of the former St. Louis Rams during their tenure in St. Louis from 1995 to 2015. Following their relocation back to Los Angeles in 2016, he still expressed his support for the team, even attending their appearance at Super Bowl 56 in 2022. He grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, and embarked on his musical career in 1993 as a member of the Midwest hip-hop group St. Lunatics. He signed with Universal Records in 1999 as a solo act to release his debut studio album, Country Grammar, 2000, in June of the following year. Its namesake lead single and follow-up, Ride With Me, featuring City Spud, both entered the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100, while the album peaked atop the Billboard 200 and received Diamond certification by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIA. His second album, Nellyville, 2002, spawned 2 consecutive Billboard Hot 100 #1 singles, Hot and Harry and Dilemma, featuring Kelly Rowland, along with the top 5 single, Air Force Ones, featuring Murphy Lee and St. Lunatics. The same-day dual release of his next album Sweat and Suit, 2004, bundled into compilation album Sweatsuit, 2005, promptly continued his success. Sweat debuted at number 2 while Suit debuted at number 1, selling an estimated 700,000 combined units in their first week. His 5th studio album, Brass Knuckles, 2008, was supported by the singles Party People, featuring Fergie, Stepped on My Jay-Z, featuring Jermaine Dupri and Ciara, and Body on Me, featuring Akon and Ashanti. His 6th album, 5.0, 2010, delved further into pop, its lead single, Just a Dream, received triple platinum certification by the RIA and was followed by Move That Body, featuring T-Pain and Akon, and Gone, featuring Kelly Rowland. His 7th and 8th albums, Emo, 2013, and Heartland, 2021, were met with moderate to lukewarm commercial response and mixed reviews. The latter was released by Columbia Records and marked a full departure from his previous styles in favor of country rap. Nelly has won multiple accolades throughout his career, including 3 Grammy Awards and 9 Billboard Music Awards. He has been referred to by Peter Shapiro as one of the biggest stars of the new millennium, and in 2014, Nelly was ranked as the 4th best-selling hip-hop artist in American music history according to the RIA, with 21 million albums sold in the United States. In December 2009, Billboard ranked Nelly at number 3 on the top artists of the decade list for the 2000s. Outside of recording, he starred in the 2005 sports film, The Longest Yard, alongside Adam Sandler and Chris Rock. He launched the clothing line Vocal in 1997 and the line of women's wear, Apple Bottoms, in 2003. His record label imprint, Dirty Entertainment, was launched as a joint venture with Motown also in the latter year, although it has been largely inactive. 2000 to 2003, breakthrough with Country Grammar and Nellyville. The label released his debut album, Country Grammar, in 2000. The success of its title track as a single, number 7 on the Hot 100 and number 1 Hot Rap Tracks, led to the album debuting at number 3 in the Billboard 200 in the U.S. Other singles from the album included "Yeah, Ride With Me," featuring City Spud, and "Batter Up," featuring the St. Lunatics. The album was certified 9 times platinum by the RIA on April 27, 2004. Nelly performed as a special guest in the Super Bowl 35 halftime show. In 2002, Nelly's second album, Nellyville, was released, debuting at number 1 on Billboard's Top 200 Music Albums. Its lead single, Hot and Harry, was a number 1 hit. Other singles included "Dilemma," which featured Kelly Rowland and sold over 7.6 million records worldwide, "Work It" featuring Justin Timberlake, "Air Force Ones" featuring Murphy Lee and the St. Lunatics, "Pimp Juice," and #1. This album was highly successful and was certified 6x multi-platinum on June 27, 2003. Hot and Harry won the Grammy Award for Best Male Rap Solo Performance in 2003. In 2003, Nelly released a Dirty Versions, The Reinvention, which featured the hit single Is You from the soundtrack to Walt Disney's The Haunted Mansion. The music video of a Tip Drill remix became a source of controversy due to perceptions of misogynistic depictions of women. The controversy forced him to cancel an appearance at a bone marrow drive at Spelman College, a historically black college in Atlanta. Similar claims of misogyny also surrounded his single Pimp Juice. RIA has certified the album as platinum. For the Bad Boys 2 soundtrack album, Nelly contributed the single Shake Your Tail Feather featuring Diddy and Murphy Lee. Another number 1 hit, Shake Your Tail Feather, won the 2004 Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group. 2004 to 2008, continued success, Sweat, Suit, and Brass Knuckles. Nelly performed in the Super Bowl 38 halftime show, his second time performing in a Super Bowl halftime show. On September 14, 2004, he released 2 albums, Sweat and Suit. Suit, an R&B-oriented album, debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Albums chart, and Sweat, a rap-oriented album, debuted at number 2. From Suit, the slow ballad Over and Over, an unlikely duet with country music star Tim McGraw, became a crossover hit. On the 2004 NBC television concert special Tim McGraw, Here and Now, McGraw and Nelly performed the song. A feud with another St. Louis-based rapper, Chingy, came up near the end of the year. Tsunami Aid, a concert for hope. A 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake benefit concert special produced by NBC featured Nelly. In the winter of 2005 came Sweatsuit, a compilation of tracks from Sweat and Suit with 3 new tracks. Grills, produced by Jermaine Dupri, was a number 1 hit. To date, both albums have sold over 5 million units in the United States. Brass Knuckles was released on September 16, 2008, after several delays. Initial release dates for the album were October 16 and November 13. Its original lead single was What's Your Name, a ballad-oriented track produced by Ron Nephew Feemstar and sampling the piano riff from All My Life by KCI and JoJo. Nelly later confirmed that What's Your Name was never going to be on Brass Knuckles. He recorded Party People featuring Fergie and produced by Paulo da Don, which turned out to be his first official single off the album. Stepped on My Jay-Z was the next single, produced by Jermaine Dupri. It features Dupri and Ciara. Next was Body on Me, produced by Akon, which features Akon and Ashanti. Nelly appeared on Rick Ross's third single, Here I Am, featuring label-mate Avery Storm. 2009 to 2010, collaborations and 5.0. Nelly in 2010. In the summer of 2009, Nelly made a public announcement in Las Vegas about the yet-to-be-titled album. In October 2009, in an interview with SOHH.com, he said that the album was going to be released sometime in 2010. In an interview with Semtex TV, he told reporters that he planned to release the album under the name Nelly. In April 2010, Nelly's cousin Michael Johnson was murdered in Missouri. Nelly said that he delayed releasing the album because of the tragedy. Guests featured on the album were T. Payne, Chris Brown, Akon, Plies, T.I., Kelly Rowland, Birdman, DJ Khaled, Avery Storm, and Diddy Dirty Money. In May 2010, Nelly confirmed that the title of the album was 5.0. The album was released on November 16, 2010. The album's lead single Just a Dream was released on August 17, 2010, through iTunes along with the promotional single Tippin' Into Club. The two songs were released to mainstream and rhythm/crossover radio on August 10, 2010. Just a Dream made its first chart appearance, debuting on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 at number 12 and peaking at number 3 in its fourth week. The song also debuted at number 3 on the Billboard Digital Songs chart, selling 888,000 downloads in its first week. Just a Dream is Nelly's highest charting song since his 2005 single Grills and debuted at number 7 on the Billboard Rap Songs. The song entered the Canadian Hot 100 in August 2010 at number 32. It debuted in Australia, ARIA charts, on the singles chart at number 3, in New Zealand singles charts at number 29, and in Switzerland, Media Control AG, at number 52. The second single, Move That Body, which features T-Pain and Akon, was released on October 12, 2010. The song made its first chart appearance, debuting on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 at number 54 and has reached a current peak at number 29 in Australia. Nelly is featured on the second single by singer Mohambai entitled Miss Me, produced by Redone. On November 13, 2010, Nelly appeared on the Pacquiao vs. Margarito pay-per-view at the Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Gone is the sequel to his 2002 worldwide #1 single Dilemma, also with Roland, and is the third single from the album. 2011 to 2014, MO and the Next, Fame is at Your Doorstep. In June 2011, Pitbull released a song off the deluxe version of the album Planet Pit featuring Nelly titled My Kinda Girl. In December 2011, he released his first ever official solo mixtape, entitled O.E.mo, which stands for On Everything MO. The mixtape features guest appearances from T.I., 2 Chainz, Bay Major, Saint Lunatics, and more. In August 2012, Nelly became a coach on the CW's The Next, Fame is at Your Doorstep, along with Gloria Estefan, John Rich, and Joe Jonas. Nelly released his second mixtape, entitled Scorpio Season, on November 2, 2012. In February 2013, he released Hey Portia, the lead single from his 7th studio album MO. The song peaked at number 42 on the Billboard Hot 100 and hit the top 10 in Australia, Ireland, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom. In April 2013, a remix of Cruise, the breakthrough single of country music duo Florida Georgia Line featuring Nelly, was released. His next single, Get Like Me featuring Nicki Minaj and Pharrell, was released on iTunes on July 2, 2013. The album MO was released on September 30, 2013, by Republic Records. 2014 Present, television series, and Heartland. From 2014 to 2015, Nelly starred in the reality TV show Nellyville, which ran for 2 seasons. The series aired on BT. It is about Nelly's career in music and acting. His 4 children are featured, 2 biological, the other 2 from his late sister. On August 6, 2015, he premiered the single The Fix, which was released on his own label, Records. In an interview with Big Boy, Nelly said that there may or may not be a new album related to The Fix. As of 2018, Nelly is signed to Columbia Records. In 2020, he released the song Lil Bit, a collaboration with Florida Georgia Line from his country-influenced album titled Heartland. He also joined country singers Kane Brown and Brett Kissel for remixes of their songs, Cool Again and She Drives Me Crazy. On February 9, 2024, Nelly was featured on the Jermaine Dupri single This Lil Game We Play, also featuring Ashanti and Juicy J. Film and television career. Nelly's film debut began in 2001 in the independent film Snipes, playing a famous rapper named Prolific. He starred in the 2005 remake of The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler and Chris Rock. The movie's soundtrack includes his songs Airtime and Fly Away. In June 2008, in an interview with Kiwi Box, Nelly revealed that he is reluctant to continue his acting career, noting that he does not want to take away from the culture of acting. In 2008 and 2009, he appeared in episodes of the CBS crime drama CSI in New York. In 2011, he made a cameo appearance on 90210. From 2014 to 2015, he appeared in his own reality TV show, Nellyville, based on the title of his second studio album. The show ran for 2 seasons. From 2013 to 2016, Nelly was in the main cast of the mockumentary series Real Husbands of Hollywood. On September 2, 2020, Nelly was announced as one of the celebrities competing on the 29th season of Dancing with the Stars. He and his partner Daniela Karagak finished in 3rd place. Artistry. Further information, list of awards and nominations received by Nelly. Nelly's rapping style has been described by Peter Shapiro as using unforgettable hooks based on schoolyard songs, double Dutch chants, and nonsense rhymes, and has a Missouri twang. AllMusic suggests Nelly's style is based largely on where he comes from. Nelly's locale certainly informs his rapping style, which is as much country as urban, and his dialect as well, which is as much southern drawl as Midwestern twang. Nelly explains his method of writing in the book How to Rap, describing how he freestyles most of the lyrics before going back over them to make it a little tighter. He generally writes in the studio rather than at home. He normally comes up with a chorus for a song before writing the verses, and he likes to write to the music he will be rapping over. AllMusic also notes his tongue-twisting hooks, which are also often sung rather than rapped. Other ventures. Allen Iverson and Nelly at a Reebok endorsement photoshoot in 2007. Nike and Nelly agreed on a 1-year deal in 2003 to release a limited edition sneaker called the Air Dirty, which was a retro remake of Charles Barkley's signature sneaker. Nelly later signed a shoe deal with Reebok. He has been in ads for Got Milk and the Ford Motor Company. His energy drink Pimp Juice sold 1 million cans during the first 2 months after its introduction in August 2003 and was criticized for its name by black consumer activists. He owns Apple Bottoms, a female clothing line, and Vocal, which caters to men. He was one of the owners of the Charlotte Bobcats, along with Robert L. Johnson and Michael Jordan, until Jordan became the majority owner in March 2010. Nelly has played the main event at the 2007 World Series of Poker. He has also played the PokerStars European Poker Tour and PokerStars Caribbean Adventure. In August 2010, he began a stint as the afternoon host on WHHL Hot 104.1 in St. Louis. He was taking the place of regular PM Drive personality, Stacey Static, who left on pregnancy leave. In September 2010, Nelly released a fitness DVD entitled Celebrity Sweat, walking viewers through various exercises and weight training techniques. In 2011, he and Vadot College worked together to found the Extreme Institute by Nelly, which is a music production school in the heart of St. Louis. In 2015, Nelly teamed up with Mike and Ike Candy after a halt in collaborating a year earlier. He and the owners of Mike and Ike released a movie trailer the same day titled The Return of Mike and Ike, describing the split and reunion. In 2021, he collaborated with Burger King on the Cornell Haynes Jr. meal, part of a line of celebrity-themed meals that the establishment created to promote its Keep It Real meals in recognition of their removal of 120 artificial ingredients from its menu items. The meal consisted of a Whopper, small fries, and a small Sprite. In April 2023, Nelly launched a moonshine brand called Moshine. Feud with Chingy. Fellow St. Louis rapper Chingy was hired as an opening act while touring in support of Nellyville in 2002. Chingy had initially expressed discontent with the lack of promotion on the tour. Meanwhile, reports persisted that Nelly was increasingly irritated with Chingy's growth in fame, particularly when he signed with Ludacris' DTP label shortly following the tour. Nelly claimed he felt disrespected by Chingy's actions, claiming in a 2005 interview, for him to say that Nelly and all them didn't take no part in him getting a deal, is like saying Run DMC and them didn't take any part on me getting a deal, everybody that comes out tries to help the next motherfucker. Nelly dropped a verse on the song Another One on his 2004 album Sweat, with a line in the song saying, "I like it how you do it right there, /you just to remember why you do that right there. I made it tight to be country / they thought country was bummy / till country start making money," which was perceived by Chingy as a diss track. Though an interview with Nelly in December 2004 in which he believed the lyrics were taken out of context, later claiming, "I wasn't going at him. If you listen to the song, it says, I like the way you do that right there. I could have said, fuck the way you do that right there. It ain't even like that. Angered by the song, Chingy leaked a song in response taking aim at Nelly entitled We Got on January 7, 2005. Later on in December 2005 at the Radio Music Awards in Las Vegas, Chingy alleges he approached Nelly to end the feud but claims he refused to discuss in private but was ignored repeatedly. However, months later Chingy approached Nelly's cousin who allowed both rappers to put an end to the feud in 2006. During an interview in November 2022, Chingy alleged Nelly's sister Jackie had also approached him at an airport, diligent for both to resolve the feud prior to her death due to cancer complications in March 2005, claiming at that point, she said she had a wish, and that wish was for me and him to come together. When I heard that, I had to end this, for her. This can't go on. She had a wish for this to happen, she really wanted me and her brother to be cool. Philanthropy. Nelly runs the non-profit organization for Chauffeur Kids Foundation. He and Jackie Donahue, his sister, began the Justice for Jackie campaign in March 2003 by Nelly after Donahue was diagnosed with leukemia. The campaign attempts to educate African Americans and other minorities about the need for bone marrow transplants. It also tries to register more donors. Donahue died of leukemia on March 24, 2005, almost 2 years after the campaign began. In 2006, Nelly started hosting a white and black ball in his hometown of St. Louis as a fundraiser to collect funds for scholarships. He has sent 2 students to college every year for over a decade and set up a scholarship fund named after Michael Brown was shot and killed. In 2010, Nelly endorsed Do Something's Tackle Hunger campaign. In a public service announcement he filmed for the cause, he challenged teens to fight hunger by collecting 1 million pounds of food for the holiday season. Legal issues. Misdemeanor drug offense conviction, 2015. In April 2015, the Tennessee Highway Patrol conducted a traffic stop of Nelly's Prevost tour bus because of non-conforming U.S. Department of Transportation and International Fuel Tax Association stickers. He, a bus driver, and 4 other people were on board. After a state trooper said that he smelled marijuana, the troopers searched the bus and said that they found drug paraphernalia and marijuana, as well as a substance that they initially believed to be methamphetamine and several handguns. He was initially booked into the Putnam County Jail and was released on bail. Nelly was initially charged with felony drug possession, simple possession of marijuana and possession of drug paraphernalia. However, after further testing proved that the seized substance was not methamphetamine, the felony charge was dropped in December 2015. The case was resolved when he pleaded guilty to misdemeanor possession of marijuana and misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia and was sentenced to 1 year of probation. Nelly entered a diversion program, in which the misdemeanor convictions were cleared from his record after 11 months. Tax lien, 2016. In 2016, it was reported that there was a $2.4 million tax lien against Nelly due to unpaid taxes owed to the IRS. Rape arrest, 2017. On October 7, 2017, Nelly was arrested in Auburn, Washington, a southern Seattle suburb, on suspicion of second-degree rape after a woman alleged that he invited her onto his tour bus earlier that morning and raped her. Nelly was booked into a Des Moines, Washington, jail and released from custody without charge. He denied wrongdoing. His attorney said that the accusation was clearly false. On December 14, it was revealed Nelly would not be charged in the case because the alleged victim declined to cooperate. He also filed a countersuit claiming defamation. Both lawsuits were dropped after the parties reached a settlement in 2018. By the end of January 2018, Nelly was again accused of sexual assault after a gig at the Cliffs Pavilion in Westcliff-on-Sea, England, at the end of 2017. There was also an additional allegation of assault reported at the time. It was reported in 2019 that he had reached a settlement with the woman who was at Cliffs Pavilion.